Thank you very much, Romy, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. It is always a privilege to be in front of you and address medical matters. We just want to start by appreciating your audience, and also, first and foremost, actually acknowledge and appreciate the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture, the Honorable Minister Natim Tetwa, for actually trusting us to pilot this whole project of spectators returning back to the stadium, because we must understand that this is a project that is led by the Honorable Minister. It's going to be phased in with different percentages. But tomorrow's game, I just need to clarify, it is a pilot project to check our systems, to check everything that it is in place, and to try and tighten up if there's anything that is loose. So we also want to thank the Minister of Health, the Honorable Pasha, for supporting us in the whole project. We also thank the Minister of COGTA, the Honorable Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, for also promulgating the regulations. So the plan is people will need to, we are opening up for 2,000 spectators. That's what has been promulgated. The way it's supposed to be done, there's going to be a link that is going live now at 4. Everyone will have to apply. Everyone that wants to come to stadium needs to apply in that link. And they have to be fully vaccinated, by the way. The condition is for you to be fully vaccinated, and then you apply on the link. On the link, it needs your details like your name, surname, ID number, and vaccination code that you receive via SMS. So after applying, then it will come through to us. And when we have reached 2,000 applicants, the system will then shut off. Those 2,000 people will then be verified on the EVDS system by the Department of Health that is supporting us, that we are working with closely. And when that is done, you're going to, the people that have applied, they're going to get an SMS or an email confirming that they can actually come through to the stadium. Now, when they come through to the stadium, there's also the last part of the verification process where they need to come with their ID, not a copy, original ID. They need to come with that verification that they've received from the application. They also need to come with their vaccination card, either printed or digital, and they will then be verified at the stadium. They'll have to go through gate M, which is the bigger gate, and that's when they'll do the final verification through the EVDS system. And then once they are verified there, then they will go through to get their wristband, because now the wristband then will replace that QR code that you would have received via SMS or email. So after receiving the wristband, then you'll go through the turnstiles, then you'll get ushers or marshals that will then direct you to where you're supposed to sit, because you are supposed to sit at a specific seat. So when you get your wristband, it will then have your name. It will also have your seat number. Then that's how you're actually going to sit. The fans are going to be on the east side of the stadium. They'll be allocated a particular seat, and they are supposed to sit there. And when they are there, before actually you go through the turnstiles, you'll be then also screened, doing the normal screening of checking for symptoms of COVID, doing temperature screening, and that will be the last part of verification and screening before you actually send through to your marshals, where they'll actually sit you down. Like, having said everything, that's the process in a nutshell. The system will be open tomorrow. Once we have reached 2,000 applicants, it will automatically close, unfortunately, and is at first come, first serve basis, unfortunately. And if we do not get the required number, the system will be open up until a particular time tomorrow. I can't really specifically say what time, but we are looking between 10 and 12. Then the system will then stop, because we'll have to allow the process of verification. So that's the process in a nutshell. And again, I want to emphasize to say that we are thanking the Minister for trusting us to pilot his project. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Taking questions now for Dr. Ngwenya. Yes. Doctor, you've been obviously involved from day one of this coronavirus pandemic. Do you get the feeling that we can start getting excited with these sort of pilot programs, that we are getting to the end of this whole coronavirus sort of pandemic?
In terms of getting to the end, well, the COVID-19 virus comes in different forms of variants, and it keeps on mutating. So we can't really be entirely excited. But we are hopeful that once we reach herd immunity, things will then go back to normal. Because what we want to reach is herd immunity, because the whole project, this pilot project, is also done to support the call from government that people must actually go out and vaccinate so that we reach herd immunity, because by reaching herd immunity, it will make life easier. We will have even bigger and better numbers coming back to the stadium. Like I said, when this project, I don't say if, I don't believe in if, because I believe in our capabilities. When this project succeeds tomorrow, we might be seeing greater numbers, but that will then be detailed by the minister, because he's got a comprehensive plan in terms of how we're going to phase in spectators so that we go back to full capacity stadium.
Any more questions? Everyone happy? Perfect. Thank you very much, Dr. Ngwenya.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. Yes, thank you so much.